Hi guys, Ben from Northwest Sasquatch Studies and Research. Well, I think I have found an area that I'm going to start from here and go back in and see if I can maybe find some evidence of possible Sasquatch activity. Because so far, I've only seen one vehicle, and it was about maybe a quarter of a mile back. And since then, I haven't seen any sign of cars or anything, and it is remote. And it's the point of remoteness that's like kind of like you probably start telling people where you go type remote. And I don't know, I just got this feeling about it that it's up in the hills, it's in the mountains, but it's low enough that there's still wild, like you get the water sources and everything. It's just the active. It's very nice, and it's one of the areas that's been logged, but it won't be logged for a very long time because they have saplings in right now. For some reason I forgot what I think this is going to be an area that I'm going to work hard on and see if I can find evidence and get the 4Runner all set up so it's a little more versatile. And I'm eventually getting a 4-wheel drive SUV for myself that I'm just going to strictly turn into research and overland camping for my Sasquatch expedition type stuff, like outings and things. And so we have everything in it set up, ready to go for camping, everything. So then we don't have to keep putting everything back in the 4Runner. So we can just take that out, and I'm not worried about hurting it or anything. Just like a little XJ or something, like a little Jeep or an older 4Runner or something cheap to fix is the main thing. But yeah, this area I'm in it right now, or I'm heading out. I've seen one car up here, one SUV, and he's pretty far back in here. So far, it's probably almost a mile from it. And he or she or whoever they are, they're I think the only tire tracks I've seen, because there's just mine now. And I think they're just hunters. And it looks like people don't travel this one very often. It's pretty, yeah. Let's just say I won't be coming back here in the dark until I get this thing set up for a lot more lighting, a little more protection and things like that. Because I just have a stinky suspicion this is a little more, I haven't seen this type of remoteness since me and Katie, we went overlanding. I feel like we're pretty far into the coast range. Well, me and the dogs haven't by myself today. But yeah, we just passed the hunter, the vehicle. Hunters or hunter. So yeah, that was probably, I don't know how far though. I should have timed it or did the mileage thing. But at least a half a mile to a quarter of a mile. In between a mile to a quarter of a mile. Something like that. Far. But it looks really promising. A lot of nice timber, a lot of areas for something to hide, water, wildlife, and I'm noticing the deer and stuff are higher up in the elevations right now. And then elk seem to stay further in the valleys. Another thing I've noticed with this part of the state forest, I don't know if a lot of it's like this, because I haven't really traversed it very much, is the amount of alder. There's so much more alder than where I normally research. There's a lot more fir where I research in the Central Coast Range. Yeah, it's quite different because there's alder down the valley part of the Central Coast Range that I go through to get to my research. But when you start getting back up, you don't see as much. But here, there's alder all the way up the hillsides. It's quite interesting. So far I haven't seen anything really like sign of Bigfoot, but it's like trying to find a needle with a dent on it, like a little speck in a bunch of needles in a haystack. So trying to find Sasquatch evidence is extremely difficult, especially when you don't know the area. And I'm trying to find out more reports and activity, trying to find out more researchers in the area that can maybe steer me to good areas. So far it sounds like I've been doing the right thing, just doing this. Another thing is I don't want to step on anyone's toes or anything like that and end up in research areas that someone else is without their permission, because I don't want to compromise or contaminate any research areas. I'm just here to look for the big guy and research it, but right now I'm heading back out. We had daylight savings, so now I have to leave earlier to get out in the daylight. Well, it's more dusk right now. Main reason just because I don't know this area yet very well, and I just don't care to get lost tonight, because I don't have any of my GPS or any GPS stuff or anything like that, or any maps in this. All my maps and stuff are in my pickup, which are still in Dallas. Yeah, I need to still go back to Dallas to get my truck, but hopefully when I go do that, I'm going to go to my research area, because it's, I'll be a lot closer to it, and see if anything's changed. I'm hoping whatever I've been researching, the animal I've been following and stuff, still over there. But with all the hunting activity, you don't know. And then deer, apparently I found out the day elk season starts literally the next day after deer season. So it's like, one's done, then straight into the other. I'm like, well, that's fantastic. But nope, just been traveling all over the Tillamook State Forest. I couldn't tell you where I'm at because I don't know where I'm at. I just know I came up through Kelchis and up that way and turned onto a road called Sam something Road. Sam's Land. It was weird. It was a weird name, and it was a little road that went off on your right when you first come into the state forest. And I end up traversing all these different back roads, and now I'm just trying to figure out how to get back out without getting lost. I'm basically just following my tracks out. Don't worry, guys. I do this a lot, so don't get too worried. I have a tendency to do that. I am pretty good at getting my way out. I learned a lot of things from my old truck boss when I used to work in a log truck shop called Let's Trucking. The old guy there, he's been driving log truck and stuff for a long time. He taught me how to find your way out of things. So I got really good at it. So I'm really good at figuring my way out. A lot of things I use are like I look at trees and things like that and follow my tracks, or just little weird things, natural things you find that are just like, oh, that's weird looking. But no, this is definitely a new ball game. Tillamook State Forest is definitely different than the Van Duzer, or I don't know what you call that, like all the private timberland between Lincoln City and Dallas, like Van Duzer corridor, Miami Ground, and between there and that. Like, this is a different ball game. It's really neat. It's a lot more lush and green. I'm noticing not as many clear cuts and stuff like that. It's pretty cool though. I like it. But yeah. So I'll let you guys go, and you'll have a good Monday and work week. Have a good night.